Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So let me introduce myself first. So myself, the founder of this organization, Acceleron Aerospace. So my core area of interest, especially, is exploration of Mars, Martian missions, exploration of Earth, satellites, and the most importantly, like manned mission to different destinations. So you guys can look out for papers published by me. Like I've done more than 55 plus research publications across various global platforms, including conferences organized by American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, then IEEE, and other reputed organizations. And the motive behind this internship program, like why I want to have this kind of internship program, especially in India, is I want to encourage youngsters to get involved in research, especially research, and do lots of publications. So since the quality of research and publications, if you look at the India and the statistics of Indian publications, and the quality is less and the number is also less. The ratio of researchers among the population is also less. So that's why research is very important. So it's the first step behind like every prototype testing, development, and as well as validation. So that objective that motivated me to establish this organization and empower students to get involved in research. And I'm also affiliated with lots of international organizations, especially AIAA and Mercury Exploration Assessment Group, Mars Exploration Program Analysis Group, and I'm serving as a reviewer for all kind of AIAA conference papers. Like whoever submits paper, I'll be getting few papers for review. In addition to that, I'm serving as a reviewer for Planetary and Space Science Journal, published by LCB-INC. So this is just a short introduction about me. Apart from Acceleron Aerospace, I'm also associated with one more space startup or company that is called Graha Space, where I'm involved in doing research on satellite subsystems. So let's talk about Acceleron Aerospace first. So you may be having questions like what Acceleron Aerospace does, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you look at the number of startups or the list of startups across India, like each and every startup have their own goal and objective, and most of the startups they are involved in like testing and development of conventional ones like satellites, nanosatellites, CubeSats, rockets, launch vehicles, other stuff. Like they are into practical things. Like, but here, what we are doing is we are into the initial stage of all these activities. That is what we call as research, initial stage. Um, like the theoretical concepts, that is very important, right? So that activity we are doing here, and our core motivation is to promote interplanetary research. That is very important because the progress is constant, right? Like how we have evaluated from the chimpanzee, the monkeys, or the Homo sapiens to this stage. Like that, our next stage lies between the interplanetary space, like having settlement on Moon, Mars, and other destinations. So, like how United States, NASA, European Space Agencies, and other space agencies are working on multiple projects and missions. So, the same way we are into what to say, contributing theoretical research or foundational research to all these activities, especially in India. Okay. In addition to that, we are touching all directions of the space program, from outreaching educational activities like conducting workshops and seminars to school students so that we can inspire them to do or get involved in this kind of research. And we are also doing lots of analysis-based studies, especially in nanosatellite development, launch vehicle designs, and interplanetary missions. So, since I'm associated with Graha Space, so we have collaborated, and recently, just a month back, we have collaborated with University of Colorado Springs, United States. So, the reason behind the collaboration, the motive behind the collaboration is to develop and promote this multi-planetary mission architecture that I'll be explaining you in the upcoming sessions. And Acceleron Aerospace is also registered as through official space tutor. That recognition helps us to promote and conduct more seminars and educational activities across India. And yes, we have been part of lots of global forums and events organized by American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, International Astronautical Association, American Astronomical Society, then IAF, LPI Lunar Planetary Institute, Lunar Planetary Science Conference, Mars Society, as well as IEEE. So I hope you guys can understand like what Acceleron Aerospace is doing from this content. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So let's talk about internship instructions. So just 2 days back, I've shared you the list of topics. Lots of people messaged me stating that how to choose this topic, how like what to do. Is it necessary to choose topics from this list? So let me explain you everything. So as part of this internship program, so it's not internship, it's training and internship program. So for the first 8 to 10 sessions, I'll be conducting sessions or classes on multiple topics like introduction to research, how to draft your research, how we can use AI for drafting articles, and how to eliminate or how to bypass AI based content. So that thing, and what are journals, what are conferences, and how to identify this the legit conferences and legit journals, because in India as well as globe, lots of thousands of fake journals, predatory journals, and predatory conferences like are there. So in that case, it's very crucial and essential to identify legit one, because or else we'll be ending up with loss of intellectual property. So that I'll be taking in upcoming sessions. And so based on the chosen domain or the chosen project title, we'll be having detailed discussion while having one-on-one session with each and every one. And the next thing is, I hope you guys know this is a 1 month internship program, and practically it's not possible for everyone to complete their research report within this 1 month, right? Can anybody complete your internship report, the research part, within 1 month?
Sir, actually, means I want to try, but not sure if I have completed this in 1 month.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, practically, this is not possible. Yes.
Lots of researchers, if you take PhD scholars from any institutions or any professionals from reputed institutions, they are taking more than a year or 6 months or 2 years to complete their research. But as part of this program, like how we will be completing our report? Anyone have any idea or any suggestions?
So from collective chapters,
One by one, one by one.
so from
From?
Like, sir, we may work in different teams, like to work on one research in a four group, something like that.
Okay, fine. So let me tell you, we have 2 to 3 options. Option one is, instead of doing independent research, like working on separate articles, so we can join together. So that is option one, like two or more people join together for contributing or drafting your single research work. That is option one. And option two is like now the scenario is completely different. So we don't have to do like literature review, research, everything manually. We have lots of AI tools, right? So we can we have to just collect the information. We have to feed. So that will do the research. We need to cross check, review, and verify. Then we have to add the content to our report. So that is second option. It depends on how you guys are proficient with using AI tools. That I'll be telling you like what all tools we can use. So that is second option. And the third option is, you may be considering a research report um, must be of some 10 pages or 15 pages or 20 pages. So that is extended research. We can contribute to a short research or short article for up to 4 to 5 pages. So we have three options here to complete your internship within 1 month. I hope you guys are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
So sometimes,
Sir, when you say research, do you mean theoretical or like what kind of research do you mean?
so we do theoretical research as well as analysis based research. In addition, we do like CFD simulation and validations, everything through software based systems. Like, I hope you can understand.
So all the primary data collection, if it's needed, is done through software.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And sometimes, like, what happens is some people they don't complete their report within 1 month. In that case, everyone are welcome to extend this period. So it's completely flexible. I want everyone to do quality research instead of just reading and writing something and completing the report.
Okay, sir.
So you guys can take time as much as you can, but ensure you have to keep me updated with all the activities you do. So that's important thing. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me talk about the research topics. The PDF which I have shared, so those topics were listed. Like there are optional part. If you want to choose any topic from that PDF, you can choose any topic you want, or else you have second option. If you have any research topic apart from the topic whatever I have provided, you are more than welcome to do research on that topic as well. So you can write the same topic in the sheet. You can update yourself. Am I clear with this topic allocation?
Yes, sir.
Sir, but like that topic should be from like related to space.
No, yeah, you can write your topic related to any domain. Like we are not limited to aerospace and space science.
Like I want a quantum computing mechanics integration like topic. So I may write it or not.
Sorry, can you come again?
Like suppose that I personally admire quantum fields like mechanics and computing. So if I want, then I may write these topic or not.
Of course, you can do. See, the thing is, we are considering each and every domain is different, but everything is connected to the same place. So the computation system is also connected to aerospace and space sciences. Astrophysics and astronomy is also connected to aerospace and space sciences. So like we will discuss like just after this orientation, just ping me out. We will discuss how we can connect your domain to this domain.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. And after these 8 to 10 training sessions, we will be having one-on-one session with each and every one of you. So based on your availability, so you just mention your availability after the 10 sessions. Right now, it's not mandatory to update the timing and the availability date. So yeah, so in the one-on-one session, we'll be having brief discussion on your research topic. So where I'll be outlining your entire research based on your project title or desired topic, and I'll be telling you like what are all contents you need to add, where and all you can collect your information, how to do analysis. Okay, so that will be first one-on-one session. So post first one-on-one session, like you will be drafting your research work based on the training whichever we provide. So based on your writing or the content, so you'll be sharing it through your Google Drive link or any mode of it may be PDF or Word. So I'll be reviewing you. I will be suggesting you like how you can improvise your work. So what all contents are significant or mandatory? What all contents are not required that we can exclude? So that will be the feedback based on your research work and research writing. So that kind of one-on-one session we'll be having post training sessions. Perfect. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And last thing I want to mention is like lots of interns have done brilliant and excellent work here. So here your cooperation is very important. The more you ask, the more you will learn. So I should not keep on pinning you like, "Oh, what's the status, what's the status, what's the status." You just have to do your work and you have to keep me updated. Based on that, I'll be guiding you on your research. So recently, one of our interns, his name is Ravi Teja, he involved in our core research, and yes, that article got featured in Universe Today, Physics.org, and some other platforms. You can just follow the LinkedIn page for more information. Yeah, definitely. Apart from our own internal publications, we are also looking for co-authors and collaborative work to do publications across various national as well as international conferences. So everything depends on your dedicated time, your work, and your cooperation. So this is just the internship instructions. Any other clarification or any other questions you guys have? Yes.
Like sir, previously, since you mentioned like this internship is about of 1 month, so practically it is not possible to complete a quality research in the given time. So I really want to ask, like I personally want to collaborate in group. So how may I pitch my topic or have choose my members from this internship program?
Can you ask the last question once again? Like how you want to collaborate and what?
Like how? Yes, sir. Like I want to collaborate with the children who are currently in this internship program because it will be a lot of easier because we do both have the same field of interest. So it will be very beneficial for us to complete a given research with our quality, like quality one
Yes.
in 1 month. So how may I pitch my idea or how may I choose a people? Like should we directly message like, hey, I'm doing this research, interested. If you are interested, kindly DM me. We will do this research in this internship, or you may allow us or shuffle us in different groups.
The numbers are there in the group, right? So you can just look out the topics from the sheet. If any topics matches with your one, then you can contact them directly. If you can just talk each other. I have no issues. Yeah, but you have to ensure that you do like equal contribution to your work. It's not like the first person is doing 60 to 70% of the work and the second person is doing just 20 to 30% of the work. So that's the thing.
Yeah, sir. There is a one question like few of us, like many of us are not very well like introduced in how to do research and all these things. As well as like personally, I am not aware of like too much. Like I don't have too much knowledge in this field like space science and all. So how we will get that knowledge and how we will do this? Because like since you mentioned like one person may not do 60, 70 work, like suppose uh, if I remember correctly, like Sagar shares is very senior from me and he has done a lot of work, like amazing work in his like education career. So if I want to collaborate with him and we both start our work together, then it is a possibly like the work that or the research, the literature review that he will do is a lot more far and quality based than me. Like I will not able to give my 100% in compared to them.
Definitely understand. In that case, the position of author will vary. For example, if author one is contributing to 60 to 70% of the research, then his name will be mentioned as first author, and the person who is doing 30 to 40% of the contribution, his name is mentioned as second author.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like the credibility and attribution, we must provide equally to everyone based on their contribution and work. So that's the fact. So I hope everyone is clear about this internship instructions.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
Fine. So these are all objectives which I have in my mind. So I don't know whatever objective or what objective you guys have as part of this internship, like before joining this program. So what I can say is, once you complete this internship, so you'll be learning various aspects and dimensions of research, especially that skills you can execute and you can utilize. You can um, apply to any domain you want, like apart from aerospace and space science. If you want to pursue a research in astronomy and astrophysics, you can apply the same skills. So it's versatile. Okay. And so that's the main objective of this internship program. And yeah, with a strong cooperation and subsequent or frequent one-on-one sessions and frequent discussions, definitely we can produce brilliant research or brilliant outcomes out of the box. So this is what our objective is. We are expecting the same from you guys as well. Okay, so let me show you a few interns achievement from 2023 to 2025. So people from different universities and different institutions. You can just look at the title of the work, India's interplanetary missions, the review article, and robotic exploration of Europa. That's a conceptual model or the design proposed for exploring the subsurface oceans of Europa, the moon. I hope you guys know that, right? Europa. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is how the ocean. Yeah, and then interplanetary spacecraft anomaly studies, where that particular guy, Kritik, he has investigated like what are all possible causes behind the losses of each and every spacecraft. Then we have Martian probes and agricultural techniques, celestial destinations for potential human mission to Mars, human missions, and rotating detonation engines. Then research paper on this astrophysics related domain, gravitational waves, and you can see the list of titles of the projects we have done so far. Especially these projects were completed by our interns. Role of micropropulsion in enabling autonomous operations of nanosatellites. Review paper on nuclear thermal propulsion systems, on comparison of propulsion options for different interplanetary missions, and papers related to defense. Then paper related to Mars, aerodynamic study of successful Mars entry vehicles. Then we have drone related papers as well. So these are all just a few papers or few projects which I wanted to show you. You can just check out all these papers across our journal actually, that Acceleron Aerospace journal. If you, whenever you have time, just try to explore other papers. So apart from our interns report, we have external reports as well from other authors from other institutions. So yeah, why I'm showing this project is definitely why it can contribute to a brilliant research like this. So it completely depends on your dedication, like your time in doing the research, your time in reading papers, your time in collecting papers, your time in doing analysis, and definitely the most important part is Q&A, asking more number of questions to me for more clarifications. So that's important. And next is how to start. So it's very simple. Start collecting and reading papers, prepare the outline for your report or the draft based on finalized or chosen title, project title. Then start writing for each and every section with deep research. So this point is very important. As I stated, you should do quality research, not just reading some 4 to 5 articles and writing the same content as it is. So there are few processes involved in doing research, like from doing research, reading research, and then writing the thing. Like four steps. Four steps involved here. First is like collecting and reading information. Second step is understanding it thoroughly. The third and most important step is analyzing the content, analyzing different content from different papers. Then describing your content. So here you have to use your intellectual thoughts and intellectual ideas to describe your content. So these four steps are very important. So you have to follow these four steps as part of this third point. Then the fourth point is you have to mention and cite relevant sources or papers, whatever you refer or whatever you read. And I hope you guys would have seen that column, document link in that sheet. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I recommend everyone to, if you are convenient with Google Doc, just create some Google Doc and add the link in that particular sheet so that while you guys writing your content, I can review and suggest feedback. So all the time I can't keep you pinging like what's the status? Can I share your draft? So it will be easier for me and you as well to complete the report on time. So that's my recommendation. If not, you guys can share your papers or draft in any format, Word or PDF, on time, once in a week or twice in a week through WhatsApp or email for review and feedback. Am I clear with this points?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let me show you a few of our notable research works. So this is my favorite work, and can anybody tell me? Have you guys heard about human missions to Moon, Mars, and other planets? Anyone have read any articles or research papers on this domain?
No, sir. Thank you.
What about others?
Sir, can you repeat it again? Like I missed that.
No, what I'm asking is, um, have you ever encountered like papers related to human missions to Moon or human missions to Mars or human missions to other planets?
Like I have read a research something in it there was written like we see there is a robot which is sent to the Mars, a human robot which is sent to the Mars. Like how the whole machinery work and what are their future aspects, like what we can modify, something related to that. I have read some research paper.
Okay. So I hope you guys, everyone must be knowing who is Elon Musk and what SpaceX company is doing, and you guys would have read news on NASA's Artemis mission. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So it's very similar to those kind of missions. Like if you look at all the space agencies or other organizations, they have proposed separate and independent missions to different destinations. If you take lunar missions, if you take Mars missions, if you take Ceres missions. But the unique thing is we proposed a multi-planetary mission architecture, like exploring two planets in a single attempt. So we got enough appreciations when we presented this proposal in front of technical chairs at AIAA Ascent Forum. Still, we are working on the same concepts. So this is the unique contributions which we have done from our end. So you can just understand the mechanism from here, like sending some 3 to 6 astronauts from Earth, like they will travel towards Mars, then 3 astronauts will stay here, rest three will depart towards Ceres, then they will explore the Ceres surface for approximately around 30 to 40 days. Then they'll be coming back to Mars, joining three other astronauts. Then they will be returning to Earth. So this is multi-planetary mission architecture. So yes, any questions?
Sir, does it possible like we can send multiple robots in one space? You are talking about the humans, like I am talking about this in the same thing, but with the help of only AI and robots, just for fun space. Like,
Yeah, so that's possible, but it involves lots of complex challenges. Um, the most important challenge is these electronic systems can degrade and rupture once if it gets exposed to space radiations and solar radiations. So, it's a risky approach to send multiple robots to for a long-term space missions. If you look at this multi-planetary mission architecture, it requires almost around 29 days, like some 3 to 4.5 years to complete this entire mission. So we have lots of challenges like I'll be discussing in upcoming sessions and while having one-on-one session. Next notable research is Mars sample return concept. So this is very important and crucial part. So what NASA and other space agencies are aiming for is, so before sending astronauts to the surface, they just want to confirm whether the soil samples of Mars and Moon um, contains any potential biosignatures like microbes, bacteria, and all. So in that case, they want to bring samples from Mars to our Earth. Anybody have read about the Curiosity rover, Opportunity, Spirit, or Martian rovers?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So recently, the NASA they've launched the Mars 2020 rover. That rover has successfully collected samples, and just what we have to do is we have to bring that sample from Mars to Earth. So it involves a complex mission. So, so considering that particular challenge in our mind, we just propose these concepts. It's a conceptual work. We just and we need to do lot of simulations to explain the feasibility of such kind of missions. And the next thing is it's just a graph like showing what are all possible causes behind the failure of all Martian spacecraft from antenna to turbopump. Okay, so this is just a survey-based paper, like based on information or the data which we have collected from sources, we did some sort of analysis. And so, can anybody explain what this graph shows based on your experience? Just read few points and then if anybody wants to explain, you can explain, or else I will explain. I just want to know how what's your observing skills, observation skill. Anyone? Yes.
So I think that this graph shows the load capacity of each satellite, like artificial satellite,
Yeah, you are almost close. Like it shows
like for rocket.
the payload delivering capability of rockets.
Yeah.
See, it's not like every rocket are capable enough to deliver spacecraft to all orbits. It may be low Earth orbit or like lunar orbit or Martian orbit. So everything depends on the delta velocity which the launch vehicle deliver. So considering that particular point, we did some analysis based research where we suggested what are all rockets and what are all orbital launch systems that are capable enough to deliver higher masses to LEO, lunar Earth orbit. TLO means translunar orbit, and TMO means transmars orbit. So this is one of our research, and this is especially spacecraft reliability analysis. So, Shakshi, can you comment on this? I hope you have chosen topic related to this.
Yeah, so from the graph, I can make out that it tells us about the lifespan of the spacecraft and its reliability across its lifespan.
Yeah,
for
Right.
various satellites shown in different colors.
Yeah, exactly. So if you look at all the research papers based on the spacecraft reliability part, so each and every author would have considered different categories for analyzing this reliability part. But here in this research, what we have considered is spacecraft mass fractions. So that's completely new term. We term that concept mass fraction, like payload mass fraction, propellant mass fraction, and just spacecraft mass fraction, where we have used um, the masses of spacecraft, like dry spacecraft and propellant mass, payload mass, the entire mass. So we used especially these data to propose the fraction concept. Then we used that fraction as well as spacecraft lifespan to predict the reliability curve. Okay, so this is also one of our notable work, and this is Mars octa-strut lander, like a lander having 8 legs. It's just a concept, and this is also one of our notable work, Mars underground habitation systems. Can anybody comment how far Mars habitation is feasible or possible? See, your interaction will encourage me to add more points out of the box. So I'm expecting answers, comments, or suggestions.
Sir, like right now I'm traveling, so I missed that part. Can you please repeat it, sir? Please, sir.
I'm asking like how far human survival on Mars is feasible.
But it depends upon the condition. Like if we need a sufficient amount of oxygen and food supply, as well as sufficient amount of weather temperature condition, then he may uh, survive. But here is a, like he or she should create
Yeah, so your voice is breaking, but you're absolutely correct. So it depends on the environmental condition, especially. So if you take Mars, the surface temperature during night and day and different seasons, like it goes beyond negative scale. I hope you guys know this point. If you know, yes. If you don't know, comment
Yes,
no.
sir.
Yeah. So considering that factor, that particular challenge in mind, so we propose this underground habitation systems. So every bodies in solar systems absorbs light from the sun, then emits the light, the same solar energy during, sorry, um, the astronomical object absorbs light during daytime and emits the same solar radiation during night. Okay, so considering that particular point, we propose this habitation, underground habitation system concept, where this habitation module will go down at night and it will come out during daytime for surface exploration activities. So in these way, we can achieve good thermal stability on the surface of Mars, and we can execute the same habitation system concept to Moon and other interplanetary destinations. So this is just a conceptual work, and we did some small prototype. We got some readings based on Earth environment. Then we extended the same reading to Mars. So we also did some simulations, like how this habitation system behave with respect to wind, solar radiations. So these are all kind of work which we are doing right now and which we are interested in. And the next and most important work of us, the future work and the current work is designing interplanetary transit vehicle. Can anybody comment on this? Just looking at this diagram.
Sir, sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, is this a machine uh, like uh, like on a passenger movie?
Yeah, you are very close. It's correct. It's a space transit vehicle, like it's a spaceship.
Yes, sir.
Sakshi, can you comment? Like, I hope you are working on this space transit vehicle, right?
Not really. I'm working on aerospace vehicles, not space
Okay,
vehicles.
aerospace vehicles.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, aeronautical mostly. Yeah.
All right, all right. What about others? See, it's okay if it goes wrong. Yes, please.
Sir,
So I
can I
think
comment?
like
Yes, one by one.
okay, so I think it's like a transit a vehicle like on land which uses nuclear energy as like a source of energy to power itself.
That's correct. Like, so what we are doing is, so conventional spaceships, if you take any spacecraft or proposed spaceship, yes, please.
Like, sir, from my point of view, I feel like this spaceship is using nuclear energy, uh, converting nuclear energy in its given energy, and the circle, like like I am just amused. Assume that like they are creating a wormhole and like transferring to different solar systems, like something means a gravitational pull, something like that.
Yeah, I appreciate your answer. Hopefully, we are also aiming to work on that concept, but that is far beyond our imagination. Actually, like it's very difficult and it's impossible to create wormhole. The circular rings are nothing but the systems that produces artificial gravity to astronauts. Okay, so the thing is, if you take conventional any spacecraft or spaceship or the proposed one, everything utilizes chemical propellant to produce thrust to move forward, and even few scientists have proposed like antimatter propulsion, nuclear propulsion, solar electric propulsion. So that's all one part, but here what we have proposed is for interplanetary missions, like missions beyond Ceres. At that point, we won't be having sufficient or enough solar energy, right? So we'll be using this nuclear systems to produce heat, and we'll be extracting extraterrestrial ice and extraterrestrial water. If you read articles on Europa, Titan, and Ceres, both the bodies, all these bodies has subsurface ice. So that ice can be taken and melted down to water, and we'll be using this the heat generated from this nuclear system uh, to produce steam, and that steam will be stored in like a compression chamber, and that will be expelled through nozzles for controlled propulsion. So that will produce thrust. So these things we can use it for exploration beyond Ceres or Jupiter, because if we go to Jupiter and other planets, definitely we'll be having extraterrestrial ice. So, but we are not landing on the surface, just we are extracting the ices from the asteroids. So the asteroids found in main asteroid belt. Am I clear?
Sir,
Yes.
yeah, sir, like if you are so experienced in this field, like I personally want to know, like from your point of view, what do you think about these like like aliens? Like, did they really exist? Like, I don't know if you heard about like type 1, type 2, type 3 civilization. Like something short of this is really existing in our universe, or we are the first creature to get this amount of knowledge.
Yeah, so this is usually everyone asks. So let me comment you, but I'm not telling it's 100% sure, like how we are having solar systems.
Like,
Uh,
sir, I only want to know your point of view.
so from my point of view, uh, there must be some life or some creatures out of our galaxy or our galaxy especially. Because how, if you look at the structure or the system, how it works, like how we are having our solar system, the sun, and how the earth is placed um, correct exactly at 150 million kilometer, not exactly at the distance from the sun and earth is like 150 million kilometer, and this distance favors a favorable environmental condition, so that leads to the origin of life here, right? So in the same way, we may be having multiple solar systems. So that must be life. That may be a life. So yeah, so that's my perception.
So, personally, if I personally, I think like same as you. But from my point of view, in agriculture, in if you go to any part of the world, you will find someone is praying to a god-like creature. They don't know about them, but know like they have a power. Like I personally assume like there is another civilization who is in type 2, type 3, type civilization, and because Earth is the only planet among these all uh, planet in our solar system who have that perfect environment, perfect condition, like perfect atmosphere. And our past theory, like all the theories which are given to these given by scientists, like personally don't fulfill my uh, questions, doubt, like fulfill my everything, like to satisfy me, like yeah, we are not we just coincidence, like our earth is just made by chance. Personally, I think like some extra level of creature might created us and something like that, like all tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. So I can understand your point. I think we can have a personal discussion with you. Like everyone is waiting here, so let me complete this orientation first.
Okay, sir. Sorry
So
for disturbing.
yeah, no issues. I don't have any issues. Like others are here, right? Yeah. So that's all for the day. So this kind of work which we are doing here, so I'm expecting similar works, and I want everyone to get featured across multiple conferences and magazines. So it everything depends on you. Your coordination and this thing. So any doubts from any questions?
So,
Please.
This phrase, everything depends on your as I have no experience about the research, so could you please provide me any some tips? So, for the starting, how will I start for this?
Okay. So there are 6 to 10 sessions. You may be a fresher. So this
Yes.
internship program is for freshers as well as proficient professionals. So there are few things we need to consider. That's what internship is. Like I'll be teaching from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
Good evening,
for
sir.
yeah, please.
Actually, in one of those problem statement, they have stated that you have to do the analysis and simulation of the hypersonic vehicles. So, I think it is mandatory to show the CFD or something other simulations to show the relation between different velocities and Mach regimes.
Okay.
So, personally, I am in second year and I don't have much knowledge about the softwares to do the CFD simulations.
Got it.
So will there any classes provided for that? And can I get a proper clarification of problem statement? So what I have to do?
Yeah, so after this training session, no, we will be having that one-on-one. So at that point, you ask me all these questions. At that point, I will explain you, and based on your exposure, we can customize our research work. So it's not mandatory to have to
Fine,
show
sir.
CFD simulations and all these relations in the paper.
Fine, sir.
Am I clear?
Yeah,
Okay, all right, your voice is breaking. What about others? Anybody have any questions? or any do you guys want any clarifications?
No, sir.
And all right. So I just want to mention my availability from Monday to Friday. If you want to have, if you want to get some responses from my end, you can just ping me out between morning 10 to morning 10 a.m. to evening 2 p.m. And post that I'll be available from 6 p.m. to 11 or 12 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So you can message me between these times.
Sir, also, by when should we have a topic?
I'm sorry.
By when should we have a research question?
Sorry.
By when should we have a research question, like developed and completely done?
Research questions.
Yeah.
Uh, you're talking about research questions in what aspects? Are you talking about when you have research questions like how to ask and when to ask?
No, like you said, we were going to be conducting research, so by when should we have a question?
Q&A sessions.
No, sir. Yeah.
I'm not getting your point. So once after this training sessions, the next will be one-on-one. So the first one-on-one, like I will be explaining you how to do research basically. I'll be outlining you, and after the first one-on-one, you will be doing your research work, like collecting information, doing literature, doing analysis, so whatever work you do, you have to show it to me in your second one-on-one session. At that point, whatever question you have, you can ask me. I'll clarify, and based on your analysis and based on whatever work you do, I'll review and suggest you feedback, and I'll tell you how to improvise it, how to correct your work.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions?
When will we have our next session?
No.
Yeah, next sessions. So it's from Monday to Friday. We'll be having our next sessions. First training session from tomorrow, same timing, 7:30.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I'll be taking introduction to research and then tools, what all tools we can use, how to draft your paper, and then what are all types of paper, and then how to do initial publications, what are conferences, what are journals, how to identify legit and predatory one, and what are data repositories, how we can use AI tools to draft our research article. So we'll be having sessions on this.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
sir.
Yeah, so that's all from my end. If, so I'll be sharing this recorded sessions link in the group. You can just watch it again if you have any doubts or queries. If not, then you can just ping me out through WhatsApp. All right.
Okay, sir. Have a nice day, sir. Thank you for having this
Yes.
wonderful session.
Thanks for joining. Expecting a fruitful journey together.